The Combat Golfer, 18 boring golf questions. Number
Hit
one,
me.
favourite club? Golf club.
56-degree wedge.
Which golf ball do you play?
Any I can get my hands on.
What do you hate the most, wind or rain?
Rain.
Favourite pro golfer?
Rory.
Current handicap?
5,
What's your handicap going to be this time next year?
7.
How old were you when you started playing golf?
8.
What course is top of the bucket list?
Portrush.
What's the best course you've ever played?
Carnoustie a week before the Open.
Sweet. Which YouTube golf creator do you watch the most?
You froze, mate, sorry.
Oh, yeah, we've got an internet connection. Which YouTube golf creator do you watch the most?
Mark Crossfield.
Do you recommend new clubs or lessons?
Lessons, probably.
Stableford stroke play or match play?
Stroke play.
Pin in or out putting?
Out.
Bomb for show or putt for dough?
Bomb for dough. Bomb.
Bomb for
What was it? Bomb for
Bomb
show.
for show. It's probably the wrong
Bomb
word,
for
isn't it?
dough.
How many clubs should be allowed in the bag?
I think 14 for competitive golf.
Laser, GPS or eyes?
Laser.
Dream 4-ball, dead or alive?
Golfers?
Anything. We'll come to the non-golfers later.
All right. I'll go for golfers. I'll go Seve, Jack, and Tiger, probably.
Par 3s, 4s or 5s?
4s.
That's it. All the boring questions are out of the way. The
Happy with
combat
that.
golfer, Ian. I was like,
Right,
who's
yeah.
Ian? Who's this Ian guy?
Nobody knows my real name.
Yeah, I know.
I've got several aliases, you see.
That's going to be... So if you can just introduce yourself to the world that may not know you.
So yeah, Ian, or Fergs is a nickname from years ago in the Air Force. Combat Golf channel. Combat Golf is a YouTube channel based on my job. It was, I regret it slightly, the name, but there we go. I changed it, but it is what it is now. Yeah, play golf when I can, when it's not raining or windy, and sometimes film it.
And sometimes controversial.
A
So
little bit.
that's the first question. So why do you regret calling it the combat golfer now?
A little bit. It was Ferg's World of Golf, and I should have just left it as Ferg's, I think.
Right. And you think you're too far down the road to change it, or?
Yeah, I think the better channels tend to just use the name.
Yeah. I have
Apart from Lee Whitaker, he's the old one out.
that. Yeah, he's a personal one, and you're saying he's not as good. Yeah, I had a conversation though with Liam at Golf Mates and said, like, I think most people should have the name. That's why this is the first question.
Yeah.
But it's always interesting whatever people think. But you still don't think you can change it?
I've already changed it once. I don't think I can keep changing it, to be honest. I think people, identity is important, and if you keep kind of chopping and changing, it comes across as don't know your ass from your elbow, which I don't. But I don't want people to know that. You see, so.
So it's staying. So how long have you been doing YouTube videos?
I probably started. I uploaded a few. Like, if you watch like some of the channels, they'll put like a 1-minute video on. I probably did a couple of them that were terrible.
Yeah.
But probably, probably 8 months, 9 months where I've been doing it properly, and probably since the summer where I've been trying to upload 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah. How many subs?
425, I think.
Ish. Is it exactly 425 or is it?
Oh, I don't know. It was
that's
425 this morning, but I've probably lost a few after doing some vlogs with Lee.
Yeah, he's got a few knocked off your channel. I watched that one. I watched the first one. There's going to be a few more, isn't there? You're not allowed to
The last one is the funny. I challenge anyone to find a funnier vlog. A
Sweet.
funnier golf. I will give somebody a dozen golf balls if they find a funnier golf vlog on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, I'm putting that out there.
Sweet. Yeah, you find one funnier. So it's...
What we do is we're allowed to do whatever we want to put the other one off.
Oh, right.
And you probably shouldn't let your kids watch, but it is proper funny.
Is there a few swear words in there, is there?
There might be. There might be some noises. Yeah, there's a few. It was so funny. Like, we were... Yeah, it's quality.
We'll get onto it in a bit, but you didn't know Lee before YouTube, did you? I thought you knew each other through the forces, or...
No.
You just got together.
We stay away from the Navy, pal, to be honest.
Yeah, he said something about your youngest.
Keep that log at arm's length, you know.
I think he calls you the youngest service or something, or the kids or something. So, before that though, were you on other people's YouTube channels or anything like that, or you just?
No.
You just.
Mark Crossfield did a couple of my, used to do like question of the day and things like that.
Yeah.
But that was it. No, nobody wanted me involved back then, and they don't still.
And he's not talking to you anymore. Is he talking to you again?
He used to, like, when I tweet something about it, he used to reply loads. Not anymore.
He's not having you.
Not having me.
He sees you as.
I stick up for him as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that as well, I think.
Right.
So the positivity side of YouTube, the good side of it. What?
For me, I've kind of got mates all over the country now, which is cool.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of mates in the Air Force who play golf, but I tend to meet them around RAF events. But, you know, I've got people all over the country, really, that I can chat to, or I can go and have a round of golf with, that I've met through YouTube. I didn't think that would be the case at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's definitely the coolest thing. I've met, you know, probably like Danny and Lee I played with, Danny Lilly, top lad, Lee from Golf Nuts, great lad. Probably those three I spend most of my time chatting. I probably speak to them 3 or 4 times a week, you know.
Yeah. Well, on the phone?
Yeah, and then pretend I'm busy when it goes on a little bit long. And work's calling, boys, got to go.
Right. So we'll know when this is over when you say, oh, it's work at door.
Yeah. But I speak to them regularly, like every other day. Weird.
Bizarrely, when I watched first few of yours, I thought you were Geordie. Were you at Close House or something like that? Were you...
Oh no, so I live in my family's house is in Newcastle.
Right.
I'm from Wales. My family's my missus is Geordie.
Right.
Well, she's Mackham / Geordie.
Yeah.
So I was based up there before I got posted. So I was a member at Close House for a little while and a few other courses in the area. Because through the RAF, we get hugely discounted rates.
Oh, yeah? What?
Like crazy discounts.
Well, that's good, though, isn't it? They don't seem to do enough of stuff like that, though.
No, they don't. We were paying about I didn't get discounted rates at Close House. But if you go through the RAF golf societies, you get around the bases, like you'll get cheaper, reduced membership, which is cool.
Right, yeah, that's cool. Ah, so you're not a Geordie.
No.
Yeah, I kind of worked that out when I started looking at you. You're a bit more into your social media. And the negative side, I couldn't find the post, but did you almost rag it in about a month ago? Did you put, was that you or it?
I think the negative side, I've been around golf for a long time, and I've got mates that are serious golfers that question why I'm even involved with YouTube golf. They're like, what are you doing? I think because they see the negative side of it is people just can't take a bit of criticism.
Yeah.
Like, tell you what, I couldn't give a shit what people like. As long as people aren't personal, as long as people are like, I didn't like that first because of X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yeah, all right, mate. No problem. Thick skin. And there's too many thin-skinned people about, but it gets a little bit personal on social media. I'm like, do I want to be part of this group of grown men, like, slagging each other's YouTube channels off? I'm like, what are we doing? Like, have we got nothing better to worry about than criticising it? It brings out the worst in people. It brings out the worst in me.
Yeah, it can do, yeah.
And then people meet me in real life, and I don't know. Perhaps I'm not.
They realise you're totally different.
yeah, exactly.
The golfing YouTubers, when I started doing that with Happy Me Golf and stuff, and I started looking around, and some of the comments I've seen are unbelievable, and it's like, holy crap! Like,
and I'm quite outspoken. I'm outspoken about the big channels. I think they've got a responsibility to do better.
Right. In which way? In what way?
I think for the bigger channels, if they look back, how do they kind of want to be perceived? How do they want to be remembered as a golf YouTuber? Do you want to be remembered because you stuck to kind of your morals and what makes golf really cool and what makes golf good and how you can help people? Or do you want to release vlogs about illegal golf balls?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You know, have a bit of pride, I think, in your work, in your catalogue. Don't just go, an illegal driver off Wish is going to get me 1 million views. Or a piece of sandpaper on a golf club. I'm like, not so much the guys that aren't pros. So for Liam and myself, and I was thinking about this earlier on, how many of the big boys that have made it aren't in the industry?
Aren't in it? What? Yeah, you mean like they're insiders, they're selling clubs every day?
So they're pros, or they're kind of involved in the golf industry. I think it's a huge head start, and they're the people I think that their morals should be a bit higher.
Yeah.
And they're releasing nonsense. They're releasing garbage.
Yeah.
You know, why do I want to watch Rick Shields and an illegal driver off Wish? Right. And I think, and I'm probably, this is me being outspoken, and it's not going to do me any favours with subscribers, but I don't think real golfers watch that.
No. What do you think? Like, it's just some kids or something watching that stuff, or?
I don't know. Serious golfers. You know, if you're a serious golfer, are you watching Rick Shields using a golf ball that only flies straight?
Yeah, no. Not unless it's just...
I've got mates that are pros. I guarantee you they wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah. It's the...
Sorry,
educate or entertain, isn't it? And they're trying to... I
think it's a bit of... But I think you have to get the balance both.
Yeah.
And I know Rick's probably not a great fan of mine. But he comes back at me now and again. Listen, it's fine. And I will only call out those channels because I think they've got a moral responsibility to do better.
Yeah, when you've got 600,000 subs in.
Because you influence people. Now, he is a proper influencer. Mark Crossfield are influencers.
Yeah.
You know, these people are proper golf influencers. If they put something out about a golf club, people will go and purchase the golf club or the ball or the wedge or the putter.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a responsibility, which is why I like Mark, because he's a little bit more edgy and he challenges ideas and he challenges perceptions, whereas I think the others toe the kind of corporate line, and it's boring.
Yeah. So they're more interested in the backhanded money rather than... I don't
know whether they get paid. Listen, and I did a vlog after leaving.
They might be moving their way towards that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think, you know. The other thing is, should they get paid? We're all working class. If people want to give me stuff for free, where I can spend my X amount of money on my kids, great. And I don't blame the boys for you know, if Mark Crossfield, who's a golf pro, and in whatever they earn, £30 an hour, if Tigers want to throw money at him and give him golf clubs, take it.
As long as it's a truthful review, isn't it? If you give us the
truth. But do you know what? That doesn't bother me. I'm not going to go out and buy a TaylorMade golf club. I'm not going to go out and buy a TS3 because Mark Crossfield says it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to not go out and buy a TaylorMade because Mark Crossfield thinks they're garbage. I think anybody that thinks that going out buying golf clubs based on YouTube reviews needs to... Oh, probably got too much money.
Yeah, and probably too many golf clubs.
Yeah. So they all get precious about these deals. Rick Shields doesn't take it because, or he says he doesn't take it because he would rather give honest reviews.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't blame him. But you know, you shouldn't be buying golf clubs based on whether somebody's review, whether they've got a sponsorship deal or they haven't.
No.
Just go and test them yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I know you were outspoken a bit about I think even your Q&A about the grumpy golfer G-Mac when he put whether you like him or not, and then he retweeted it and he got the hate that he got. I think even Graham was sort of thinking, I don't need this afterwards.
Yeah, and again, I think that kind of, I know Graham was tweeting about, you know, does he want to be a part of it? And it's things like that I think most people would question, do you want to be a part of that? And again, I think the bigger champ, like the guys that come out and threaten people because they, you know, because of things like that. I think the people tweeting on their behalf. I've got a responsibility to go out and say, you know, not in my name. Don't be doing that in my name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
That's just being a grown up.
And you see a lot of people just like cheering these other guys on and just liking everything they do, and you can't.
They can't do any wrong, can they?
Yeah, you say you message people and say stop doing that. I think in your Q&A you said you sort of messaged people and sort of said,
oh yeah. So I spoke to Graham. I was like, you know, mate. I spoke to him. I said, have you seen that? He said, yeah. I was like, nah. Like, what? That's a bang out of order. He agreed. I don't think. Yeah, I just said, you know, somebody asked me if there's too much arse licking on, and I said, yeah, there is. I don't think it gets you anywhere. Yeah. It might get you an invite to Liam's golf day or to Rick's golf day, but I'll just go and play with my mates. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just do your own thing, innit? That's the kind of thing I think. But I've actually got it a bit further on, actually. If actually it's the second to the next one. And it's it's alluding to what you were just saying. It's the performing seal question. You know, are you wary of becoming... if everybody's going down that road where all of a sudden they're doing whatever gets views, are you wary as a creator of becoming some sort of performing seal? That's what that question's for.
Yeah, I think what you do is, I think early doors you go, I'll do a course vlog at Close House, and it gets you 100 views.
Yeah.
And then you look at what the guys are doing, and you tweak your titles, you chase views.
Yeah.
It's. And you forget what you probably put on a back burner what you prefer to do to what you think you should be doing.
Yeah,
you do become a performing seal, and I think the problem with a lot of the golf channels is, and it's becoming an issue with mine because I don't play with my mates quite as often because they're all over the country.
Yeah,
it's a little bit engineered banter, which is boring.
Right.
And I think that's why Crossfields is the best, because the guys that he plays with are old friends, and it's a bit more natural, the banter.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the other guys, it's a bit forced, and it's a bit clean cut, and it's a bit PG.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
It's affected, and that's what.
It's take 5, and it's nah. And that's probably why I like Mark as well, because, and I do sing his praises because I do think he is the best still, and he was the original. And I like the way that. Yeah, you know, you can watch him for reviews, you can watch him for hints and tips, and you can watch him on golf vlogs where, you know, him and Lockin all having a good time. I don't think that's ever forced. It's a bit, you know, it's quite good banter. I quite like that. I think, you know, I'm playing off 5. My days of serious golf are long behind me.
5's good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
So are you like, would you be happy with, say, 1,000 subscribers that like to watch what you make, or just loads of? Would you go for just loads of views and say sod it? Do you like?
No, I just think I've questioned if I want to keep doing it, and I've still not come up with an answer, to be honest. My mate gave me a bit of a bollocking last week because the stuff I put out recently, it's difficult in the winter.
Yeah. And
you know, he said you need to invest, and I do. I need to invest, and it needs to be better if I'm going to do it properly.
Invest in what?
Just better editing software. I use iMovie now. I've just got Final Cut. You know, I've got a 1080p camcorder and it works okay. You know, I've got this.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And it's all okay. And I need to make a decision probably if I'm going to keep doing it. And if I am, I'm going to do it properly. I'm working a little bit on my editing.
Yeah.
For me though, and I watched Casey Neistat. I don't know if you heard of Casey Neistat. It was fantastic. Him and Pete McKinnon, for me, just amazing. And Casey Neistat said, nobody cares about what camera you've got or what editing software you've got. It's all about the story.
Yes. I was about to say
so I went away from throwing money at it and concentrating more on just trying to put good content out.
Yeah.
And I probably went... And you can get too much, I think, information from YouTube, where people are going, you need to put vlogs out every other day. And I went down that route, and your quality lowers. Danny Lilly's probably got the best kind of balance, where he put a really good vlog out one every 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his editing's cool, and his software's good, and it's more about quality than quantity. I went down the quantity over quality probably stage. But you know what? I look back, and there isn't too many I'm displeased with.
Right. Yeah, because Casey Neistat, I think he said in that video I saw where he's talking about doing daily vlogs, he said his views went mad when he started doing
Yeah,
daily
it did,
vlogs, though.
yeah.
But he worked out quickly to tell a story in every one.
Yeah.
And he said the most popular one was where he got his drone
Yeah.
on somebody else's roof.
Yeah,
He said
got
it's
his drone
basically,
stuck, yeah.
here's the problem, here's me trying to do it, and here's me.
Yeah. But you need something exciting to tell people.
Yeah.
He was in a position, Casey Neistat, where his life was around Manhattan, and there's always something to tell people. You know, I live on an island in Portsmouth, mate, and there's nothing to tell. Nobody wants to hear what I got to say every day.
There might be plenty of
plus
people.
I can't.
You're not allowed to.
Plus, I can't tell a lot of people what I do every day, really. But there we go.
How long are you still in RF for? Is it a career?
I've done 20, so I've signed on for 30. We'll see.
So you're not going full-time YouTube for another 8 years?
Nah. Nobody wants me doing full-time YouTube.
People do. You never know.
Do you know what? When I get my pension, I'll figure out how much I've got and how much I earn a month and try and get the missus to work harder, and then I'll try and do it for a little while.
Cool. Yes. Go back. So, I guess the question of what keeps you going on them days when you're thinking of ragging it in. What's the thing in your head that's going, I'm going to carry on doing it?
Boredom. No, I'm joking.
No, but it could
what
be.
makes me do it? I don't know. It's kind of I haven't got much else going on.
So it is boredom in a way.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It keeps me ticking over. I live away from my family. I'm in the mess, which is the building that we live in, and I've got a lot of spare time on my hands, mate.
Yeah.
And I don't like going to the gym because it hurts.
No, obviously I don't either. Yeah, but the creativity of it and all that sort of stuff, it's a challenge, right?
It is a challenge, and I'm starting to learn more about that. I'm watching a bit of Peter McKinnon talking about like B-roll, talking about lighting. You know, I'm trying to improve.
Yeah.
And I think I'll get a camera soon. I might get a drone soon. I'm going to try and put out probably higher quality vlogs with better lighting, better sound, better cinematography, better B-roll, better titles, better transitions.
Yeah,
I'll probably do less, but make them of a higher quality. And that is the plan, mate. Winter's a challenge for YouTubers, for golf YouTubers.
Yeah.
Winter is a challenge. And
Yeah.
I've still not got used to talking to a camera on myself on a busy driving range yet. That's still, I still won't do that.
You still feel a bit weird at that one.
It is weird, especially when you start shanking at me.
Yeah.
Like, who's this clown here doing golf vlogs and he can't hit 50 yards?
He's over there teaching people on YouTube how to hit a golf shot, and I'm just sitting hit 5.
Yeah, I've still not got used to that. I'm fine on the course. But on the range, it's still a little bit odd.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it at range either. I don't mind it on course on my own, but there's nobody anywhere near.
I'm okay when I'm with somebody else.
Yeah.
On a range. So if I got somebody like videoing for me, which I don't really have, I offer the boys like 20 quid. They'll go, no, I'm just watching Hollyoaks. I offer the boys 20. So if I got somebody with me, I'm fine on the range. I'm on my own. It becomes a bit weird because I think you need movement. I think sticking a camera behind you and just hitting balls down a range
It's not happening.
is no good. And that's what I'm trying to get away from. It's kind of vlogging for vlogging's sake, that.
Yeah, it's just put anything out.
Yeah.
Would you do something like this? Is this...
Yeah, I mean, there's loads. I always miss the boat. I always think that's a good idea. and I've missed the boat. I thought I was good at ideas. That's another challenge, I think. I think it's new ideas is difficult. But the one me and Lee did, we're putting each other off, mate, is gleaming.
Yeah, well,
it is hilarious, honestly.
Yeah, that's coming out this week, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to call it illegal golf balls, illegal driver, sandpaper on the face, and see how many views we get.
Clickbait that title. So, do you have anything else creative in mind, or is it enough with the golf, or have you got any, like you say, ideas for anything else you want to do, or?
Yeah, I've got a few ideas. I'm an ideas man. I'm terrible at putting them into practice, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd love to do that. I want to do that. There was a little idea of bringing some clothing brands out, but not golf, just general. And I've started, but I've got some kind of samples, but not really. No, it's difficult. It's difficult because I'm moving. You know, I might be posted overseas soon. That's the next thing on the horizon. If I go, so maybe Italy. That's kind of a maybe on the horizon for me. if I don't go there, I'm going overseas next year on a tour to the Middle East. So, it's difficult for me because work calls next week. I'm away all week.
Yeah. And you can't video while you're at work or anything, can you? You can't walk around that base with a.
No.
You're going to get in a bit of trouble for that.
No.
Yeah. So, $2 million question. Oh, we got a gift. Do you know the $2 million question?
Yeah.
What is the dream job?
I don't know. Do you know what? I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking, what is the dream job? I don't know. There wouldn't be a job, I don't think, if I had £2 million in the bank, mate.
But billionaires go to work, don't they?
I know they do. I wouldn't be one of them. I'd sit on a beach, mate.
Just chill
Honestly,
out.
There's a few, I think, they've got a few quid doing YouTube. I think Eric Anders Lang's not short of a quid, short of a couple of quid. He's got it pretty cool. New Zealand, travelling. I'd love to see the world. Whether I'd vlog it, to be honest with you, mate, I wouldn't vlog it.
Not even for your own. No. But like say,
I'd invite all my mates with me. We'd go away to Dubai for a week and play golf, and it would be the last thing on my mind.
Yeah, sound unnatural.
I would. It was. I'm kind of reserved to the fact that this won't be a job for me.
Right.
It's how long it lasts is the only question.
You don't sound like you get gripped by fame, though, do you? You don't seem like I just want to be famous.
Oh no! You murder somebody if you want to be famous.
Well, yeah, that's the easiest way into it.
That's what Ricky Gervais said.
Yeah.
How do I get famous? Murder someone.
Yeah.
I don't think no. I mean, how many famous golf YouTubers are there?
You wouldn't even call them famous, would you?
Nah, they're famous in Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. You're not even. You've got all that work, but you're not at top of your game, are you? It's not like I guess other YouTube aspects, but so you have to work on it.
I mean, you think about it, right? Let's think about the biggest one. So Rick is 680,000.
Yeah.
When it comes to YouTube, it's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, when you look at KSI at 20 million or whatever it was in a week. Yeah,
I mean, he's doing well. With regards to golf, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
But, there's 15-year-old kids playing games with 10 million subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was at Cardiff Range the other week and hitting golf balls with my son, and there was a group of lads to the right of me just messing about. They were like 21, 22, 23, loud and having a good time. And they left. Oh, no, they stayed. And as we come out, Lewis said, that lad there has got 2 million subscribers. And I didn't know him from Adam.
Yeah,
His name's Gonth. He does football. He does FIFA. He doesn't do FIFA playing, but he does clips. So if somebody gets a broken leg today, he'd go the 10 worst broken legs, and he'd talk, and he he does it. And we went outside. He's 21. He's got like a brand new SLS Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
And I didn't know him. There's so many of them with so many subscribers. But it would be nice to earn a living from YouTube, but it'll never happen for me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you say it never happened, but if you sound like you're ready to up your game and you're going to buy, you're going to get better.
But that's about personal. I think that's about personal pride. I'm not doing it because I think to myself, "Oh, I might earn 20 quid from an advert."
Yeah.
I don't know what. To be honest with you, pal, I don't know what it would take. I don't know the numbers. For Liam, for example, what's he got? 60,000, or James Robinson 80. Are they making any? I don't.
YouTube, but there's more ways of making money than just the advert, right? Because there's, like you say, there's the affiliate link to stuff. There's the clothing brand stuff. But a YouTubing golfer will get about $7 for every 1,000 views. So that's
okay.
That's where they're at.
Do they get more for the views in America?
Some of them seem to think so. It's all about the advert that goes on in front of the video. What's the advert about? So whether America's putting different ones, what happens on YouTube on the advert is companies. What was the word? They barter against each other for the price of that advert. So if it's a golf driver, somebody will say, I'll put this advert up for a I don't know, say $5 a click, $5 for 1,000 views, and put that up. And then another company who wants to sell a driver will say, well, we'll give you $6, $7. Right. So Google just take whoever pays the most for the keyword. So if it's golf, but at the minute it's a really easy keyword to buy because you can get it for like $5 for 1,000 views. So on my YouTube channel, this channel that I'll post this on, I get $100, £83 for 1,000 views because all my stuff's business training platforms. So the advert before is for something that's $300 a month to sign up for. So they're bartering against each other at £25 for 1,000 views and a click. So it's all to do with what type of advert is there. So with the golf guys, it's just golf, isn't it? It's like golf lessons or it's why that I actually bought it. That McCarthy, what was that bleeding golf thing?
Oh, that carpet thing.
No, it was like a martial art golf thing where he's getting you to do like this for 20. I can't. It was called. It was like some Japanese, but it was in front of every golf video for about 6 months. Takata Golf.
Yeah, I know you're on about.
Yeah, I bought that thing.
Takanaka Cuts thing or something.
Yeah, it was the advert before every golf video for ages.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I actually bought that. But yeah, I guess you just.
A few of the boys were talking about like Google Ads is a good way of getting more subscribers, getting people to your channel. I know there's channels out there that buy subs.
Which ones?
We all know. To be honest, I don't know. But yeah. I've got people that can. I say another. I got people, friends I know, kind of check analytics of different channels,
and you can see
suddenly they'll go 120 in a day, and they haven't had a sub before or after. And
they haven't put a new video out or anything. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah.
But it's more about time now, isn't it?
Watch time.
That's
what YouTube will rank. Everything's about generic search terms and ranking on that. So if Google sees somebody, so they don't even probably care if the thumbs up or thumbs down it. If they've watched it for 30 minutes, they're going to say, well, you obviously don't like something because you watched it for 30 minutes. Yeah. So the more watch time on videos, the keywords, when you put your tags in, those sort of those you'll start raising up on searches, and that's where you'll get a lot more. That's why you get a lot of people doing illegal drivers and illegal because you'll see that
what's in the bags,
and you'll see what's in the bag, stuff like that. So it's generic searches. If you can get up there, so if you type in golf, then the first 5 videos are probably like me and my golf and Rick Shields. So
I don't watch. Do you know what? When it comes to watching golf vlogs, who do I watch? Mark Crossfield. I like golf vlogs like I like my porn, mate. Amateur. Do you know what I mean? It's
and you never get to end of one.
That's what my average watch time is, 2.5 minutes, mate. So No, I quite like the new ones, the rawer ones, like the overly produced stuff. Oh, it gets on my nerves, mate. Yeah. I don't. If I want to watch professional golf, I'll watch it on Sky. Right? I prefer the edgy, like the crap. I like the crap, mate. Right. I like the dregs at the bottom of the YouTube golf pile.
Yeah, not the produced stuff that's been all.
No, I like support. Listen, I watch the smaller channels. I watch Lee, I watch Danny, I watch Golf Nuts, I watch Graham, I watch what else do I? Subside do, and I watch them all.
Yeah.
I prefer them. I honestly prefer them.
It's good to see them grow, isn't it? Because like I say, the other ones have already made it, aren't they? They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, and you know what you're going to get from them. You know exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas if one of these boys drops a video, it's I'm either going to laugh my head off or put my head in my hands. And it could be one or the other. And I prefer that.
There's no in between. It's going to be like, what have you done?
Yeah, I love it. It's quality. Like getting orange drivers as hard as you can, like that knobhead the other day. I'm like, what are you doing?
His face were classic on it though. When he hit first and 300 odd yard.
5,000 5,000 views.
Yeah,
I'm like, right, I quit. That's me done. You can stick golf YouTube up your ass. I'm off.
Yeah, I seen that one, and he just looked at the camera when how much does he? Well, you don't have to say how much he paid for his real driver, but I'm guessing whatever he was playing before was an expensive driver, and that were a tenner off eBay or something, wasn't it? But So, final question. Flown by again, one of these. This time next year, where are you going to be? Golf game?
Italy, I hope.
Italy.
Sunning myself. Right. Yeah, that's me. I'll still be in the Air Force.
Handicap's going up to 7.
Handicap's going up, no doubt about it. I don't really play much competitive golf. That's the problem. I play. You know, I'm working with the army now, so they want me to actually do stuff, which is odd. Man. So I find it really difficult to play any RAF competition. We get some fantastic competitions as well, great golf courses, but I found it almost impossible this year to play any because of the job I'm in now. So
Italy will be a good posting, will it?
Sorry?
Italy's a good posting. Or
no,
it isn't.
Working with the army.
Well, you like it there? Well, I mean, no. Well, it's just.
Oh no, Italy would be class. I thought you meant here.
No, Italy, yeah.
No,
no, it is terrible.
They're like, we're running around with a log on our back later. You coming? I'm like, no, I'm not coming. But it's compulsory PT. I'm like, not for the Air Force. It ain't.
Yeah.
Like nah. It's all RAF. It's all Royal Artillery here. Then there's a team of about 5 or 6 RAF boys, and we get away with murder.
You're just sunning it up. Well, kind of.
So yeah, that'll be me next year. I'll probably be sat here, mate.
But more YouTube. Actually, plenty more YouTube to come, though. You're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. I've dabbled with going into another channel, maybe, but probably not.
And you'll be getting out.
I thought about doing some football like podcasts, but
oh yeah,
my mate's going to do that, so he doesn't want me involved. But I thought about football podcasts, but
do you listen to Under the Cosh? That's a good one. Do you watch Under the Cosh?
No, I watch the Liverpool ones mostly.
Oh right, yeah, it's
the Anfield Wrap, Liverpool.
Right.
I think Liverpool TV, Anfield Wrap.
The Under the Cosh ones, they're crushing it a minute. It's John Parkin, that massive footballer, big tall bloke. He's just packed in.
Yeah.
And one of his mates who used to play and a comedian, and then they just get footballers on and talk. Comes out.
Yeah, and that's the difficulty with podcasts. I know a few of the boys are doing them. It's difficult. It's difficult to get people to listen to your pod. What are you bringing? What's your credibility?
Yeah.
Why have I got? It's the same with anything really on YouTube. Why am I going to watch you? And I spoke to Lee about this, and I was honest with Lee. I would never criticise the boys in public because I like them. So I'd never just go, I didn't like that X, Y, Z. What I do is I'll pick the phone up to Lee, and he'll go, what did you like and what didn't you like, mate? And I'll be like, X, Y, and Z, mate. And the only thing I've asked him is, why am I watching you talking a podcast about YouTube? And I said, if it was me, I'd be doing it slightly differently. So if Tiger won 82, I'd be all over that as a subject.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You have to search a trending golf subject and vlog and podcast that. Don't podcast about some 2-bit YouTube golfer and give it a bogey, a blob, or a birdie. I'm like, and that's not me slagging him off. Right? And I've said this to Lee on the phone because he's a mate. He's a top lad. And I hope it does well. I really hope it does well. But even the lighting on the shots, I think, could be improved. Little things like that, I think, just the production would be better. And I hope they do well because I spoke to Graham a few times and I spoke to Lee lots, and they're good guys. And listen, they don't have to listen to me. I'm just not being honest with them about. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But what do they offer?
Yeah, there's got to be something. Something's got to get. Like you say, it's either going to be a current topic, or you've got to somehow get ahead of the game and try and predict something. Or you
have to have 600,000 subscribers like Rick Shields, and he knows people are going to tune in to listen to him. Yeah. And he does. Yeah. You have to have a head start with podcasts. You have to have a core kind of base of people that are going to want to listen to what you've got to say.
Yeah. I've done a few marketing things, and it's like, what's your ideal listener? What's your avatar of? So that's sort of to do with Golf Sub and what I do. I just went straight for the creators. I'm not worried about other people watching, am I? But
I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. I still haven't answered that question about my channel yet.
Yeah.
Why do people want to tune into my channel? I still don't know. I think it's because I tend to have a good time. I tend to take the piss out of myself and people. and I think a lot of people say I'm quite, it's a good laugh.
Yeah, you're honest.
A
You're
bit
funny.
a bit of banter.
I know it could happen. So
yeah, so yeah, that's it really. But I hope the boys do well. I just don't know where it's going to go.
Well,
how it's going to work.
Yeah.
And I think they've got some plans. The Andy interview was good. There's a few others that do well. Danny Lilly's. I think Danny Lilly will do well.
Yeah, I'm talking to Danny on Wednesday, I think.
And Stuart Carter-Smith. He's probably the best on YouTube. Him and Dan Henriksen are probably the best two golfers. I mean, and there's loads of American channels I don't even know about. They've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But Stuart and Dan Henriksen are probably. I mean, he's a proper golfer, Stuart. He's +2, +3, I think.
Yeah, I'm talking to him tomorrow morning, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to play. I've spoke to him about doing something together. So hopefully,
he must be down your way. Is he not down your way?
I think he's south. He's Somerset way, is he? It's the accent.
Yeah, the southerners.
And the piece of straw coming out of his mouth for the giveaways.
There's definitely a southern-northern divide. There's a lot of there's a lot of it up here and a lot down there, isn't there? And then there's
the northwest. I think if you've got a golf club and a golf bag and a camera in the northwest, you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
I said that on Twitter the other week, and like as a joke, and Liam did not take it well.
Did he? Why?
No, he didn't, mate. I'm not getting an invite to Rick Shields' golf day.
I don't think I will. After I said that Tiger picking himself for the President's Cup is about as original as Rick Shields' podcast name, and he got asked on with it. He said, "What do you think I should have called it?" I'm joking.
I don't know, mate. It's just so thin-skinned. Like, why? What's so serious about it? I know it's a living for some of them, but it's crazy. It's madness. Just giggle. You gotta laugh at it all. It's mad.
Yeah, it's all fun. But it'd be interesting to see where everybody goes. It'd be interesting to see where you go next year. I'll get you on again. Part 2, part 3.
When I've made my millions, pal.
Yeah, man. I'll get that two. I'm gonna get that $2 million answer out of you.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm living the dream, look.
There it is, look. Doing nothing.
On a beach in Newcastle. Right.
Perfect. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll talk again soon.
Oh, man. Cheers, Paul.